Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello, and welcome back to the Long Dark. We are going to be getting back into doing some more exploration in the Contaminated zone today. Got a couple hours of Long Dark. Then we're going to be playing some of Dyson Sphere program, which just came out with the Dark Fog update. It's the combat update for Dyson Sphere program, so we're going to check that out as well. But right now we are in a cave in the Contaminated zone. We're in the cave actually that goes between the Contaminated zone and the the Forsaken Airfield. And Simply Mystic, good morning. How are you doing today? Break down a few arrows here. So we did complete the Buried Echoes quest. We got the Foreman's Tool Belt, which gives us some lesser weight on our tools. If we take off the belt, you notice how we're at 42.59 right now. If we take that off, we go to 44.39. So it saves us almost 2 kilos on our tools, which is kind of nice. I'm awful, been throwing up all day. Oh no, hey Larry, how you doing? Good morning. Oh no, that's horrible, Simply Mystic. I'm so sorry to hear that, my friend. That is not good news. I hope you start feeling better soon. Just take it easy today. Take it easy today and don't push it. All right, we do have some rabbits. How much firewood do I have? Got a little bit of wood, but not too much. Okay, so let's go ahead and break down these rabbits real quick. Let's use our knife to crack them open. So the new thing with animals is that until you have actually broke the skin of an animal that you've killed with some sort of tool, you can't harvest it with your hands. Once you have broken the skin with the tool, you can then harvest it with your hands, but until that point, you can't. Yeah, my mom, Larry, used to always give me orange up on the rocks. Basically, orange juice and 7-Up on ice. But she would always call it orange up on the rocks for me. If it was hit by an arrow, would that count? No, it does not. Now, if a wolf actually took the animal down, then you can harvest it with your hands. Or if you find a ravaged corpse in the world, you can harvest that with your hands as well. But a wolf taking it down is not enough to... That's not enough. It has to have been either one that is ravaged, one of the placed corpses that you find, or a wolf had to have killed it. And if a wolf killed it, that's great.
Come on.
If a wolf killed it, you got no worries at all. All right, there's our fire. Build that up a little bit. Good morning, Laka. Good morning, Pirate Isle. How you doing? All right, we got 27 minutes there. Let's go ahead and take the hide here. So hopefully the stream will hold today a little better than it did yesterday. It looks good so far. It's good. It looks like it's holding up on all of the different platforms here, so that's good. Good morning, Mike. How you doing? We had some issues at the end of the stream yesterday. We did switch over and start playing some 7 Days to Die once I got those figured out, and that was a lot of fun. We had a good time with 7 Days to Die, but yeah, we had a few issues yesterday. All right, let's drop the hide here. I should be able to take one of the guts with my knife. There we go. But today we got some Long Dark. We're just gonna do a couple hours of Long Dark, and then we're gonna be switching over the new update for Dyson Sphere program hit today. And that new update is the new combat update for Dyson Sphere program, and I'm very, very curious to give that a try. All right, we got a little bit of water here. Let's make just a little bit more water while we have the time. Well, we got the time on the fire. Take 38 minutes for that. That's perfect. I like this music. 3 minutes till boiled. Okay, nice. Let's drop the gut and the hide. Game Nerd Mom, how you doing? So, I want to... Okay, where's... I hate it when you're not in a zone and it just, like, gives you a random zone. Hello, there we go. So right now we are right down here. I want to go back this direction and sort of map up some of this. When we were coming over here yesterday, it was not the best conditions to do so because, we were having really bad problems on stream, and so we sort of rushed over here. We kind of rushed over here, and I just camped out before, you know, I ended the stream and figured it out. Hey, thanks, Larry. Yes, if you are having fun on the YouTube side, make sure to hit that like button. If you aren't having fun, you can hit the dislike button too. I don't care. Either way's fine. I prefer the like button, but hey, you know, it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and I get that. All right, so that's stones. Let's grab some charcoals. How many charcoal did I give us? 15 charcoal. Perfect. All right, let's see what the weather's like out here. Why must I work? I don't know. Why must you work, my friend? Oh, and of course it's insomnia fog out there right now. That's not good. 100% Shadow War the other day, loved it. Oh, that's awesome. Take it, I'm working here. I'm working here. I know. Actually, is there something else we can do while we... Yeah, it looks like walking through the sludge made our boots go down for sure. Well, this is annoying. Well, Namfoodle, you know, I'm sorry that you have to work, man. That sucks. That sucks. Hey, Crix, how's it going, buddy? Hello, hello. Crix on the Twitch side. There, you're watching on both platforms. Ah, nice, Vindictive Minx. How you doing, Vindictive? I hope you're having a great day. Okay, now it's nice out. Okay. Let's get our bow out. There we go. Be prepared for anything. It's okay, it's my last day of work until March. Till March? Wow, that's nice. Hey, there's Crix over on the YouTube side. Hi, Crix. Well, that's awesome, Namfoodle. Well, thanks, Long Mile Gamer. Yes, this was made for me by one of my viewers, Lynette Melody. Was very kind to make this for me, so... I want to pick those cattails, but I want a map over here too. I want to get a nice high spot so we can get a little mappity boo. Oh, that's okay, Vindictive Minx. Don't worry about it. And there is a link to Lynette's Facebook place for her business. I think that'll put it up there. Did that not do it? Maybe that will. There we go. Gate City Yarns. Yep, there that did it. Can I get up here or not? I don't think I can. Well, this is high enough. We're gonna map from right up here. Gave us a nice little place there. Since I finished Shadow War, I was able to get back on Days Gone, stream for 6 hours. Nice. Days Gone is a fun game. I'm glad you're having fun with it. I feel like getting the aviator cap for what I play, maybe it'll bring me some luck. The aviator cap is awesome. Yes, get an aviator cap, Long Mile. It'll bring you luck. When I don't play with this hat, I have bad luck too. So, this is my lucky hat. So. You mean in real life? Yes, yes. Well, and in game, it's nice to get the aviator cap too. Oh, I am a horrible speller, Vindictive Minx. I am an absolute horrible speller. I am not good at spelling at all. I was really bad in school at it, and it's not gotten a lot better since I've gotten out of school. If anything, it probably got worse. Hey, John, how you doing? Alright, so we've explored, we're up over in here. Sort of want to see what's up here. Don't really see much over here. Looks like there's a trail here. Oh, look at that. What are you? You're just you're a little hole in the wall back here. Wow, if you have fuel, this is a great place. It's completely protected from the wind. Completely protected from the wind. So that's pretty cool. It doesn't, like, show up on the map anywhere. That's kind of, it seems like it'd be something you do, but yeah, it's a little hidey spot. But I guess if you're having issues with the weather, I guess that'd be a nice place to go. Hashtag secret cave. Hashtag secret. I've got a secret. Oh, it's a piece of rock. I was like, what is that sticking up? Oh, it's a piece of rock. Never mind. Never mind. I'm just grabbing some sticks while we're out here because we don't have much firewood on us right now. Alright, let's head... What's our hypothermia at? It's pretty high. Let's go back inside the cave here and get warmed up, and then we're gonna push from here up to that cave there, and get ourselves back to our good cave where we have all of our food and water and stuff. Well, Not a lot of it anymore because, gosh, we've, do I have some other arrows? I do. Wow, I actually hit that one on the fly. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting to catch that rabbit on the fly like that. That was awesome. Hey, Daggers, how you doing? That one I was not expecting. That's one of those where you shoot, and you pray, and sometimes it works. That was the one out of about 100 times that it worked. You're a great speller, Long Mile. It pisses you off when your fingers go into Tourette's mode. Oh, my fingers are always in Tourette's mode. My fingers are always in Tourette's mode. Well, you can clip it if you want to, Long Mile. Feel free to clip that right there. That's totally legit. There we go, I clipped it. There we go, I clipped it. There we go, I clipped it. Perfect, alright. Let's tear this rabbit apart and get his stuff. Let's get it going. Let's get it on. I do need some more food. Drop both of those here. I do need more food, but I got warmed up, so I think what we're gonna do... How many cattails do I have now? 21? Okay, good. Let's go. Today was the first time I wish I had a travois when traveled from Coastal Highway to Mystery Lake with nearly 50 kilos of stuff. My maximum carry weight's 35. That must have been a very slow walk. A very slow walk. So up here, this is where we buried the gal's bones. This is where we buried the bones, is right there. That was where we ended the, that's where we ended the signal void. Slow and lots of cold damage, yeah. That cold damage is a biatch. The cold damage is a cold, unforgiving biatch for sure. She makes you suffer every step of the way. Now, we do have a little bit of meat on me, so I'm going to have to remember that. Because we will have animals coming after us on this trip up here. Now I'm back in Mystery Lake waiting for guts to cure to make a bow and some arrows. Nice. Yeah, usually my goal in a game anymore is to get the bow and arrows, like, secured. Like, get the materials for those secured before I ever even do a forge run. You know, either have them already cured, or I have them curing back at, like, the Carter Hydro Dam or something like that. So, like yourself, once you've done your stuff, you can just get back and start making them as quick as you possibly can. And that's usually that's a great way to go. Good morning, Cindy. Hello, hello. Good morning, Red Cap. How's it going? What is the worst damage to recover from in Long Dark? Cold, sickness, combat. I'd say probably the worst thing to recover from is, well, the worst affliction you can get in Long Dark is by far frostbite. Because frostbite is permanent. There's no way to get rid of it. Broken ribs, actually, that was going to be my next answer, Long Mile. I'm right there with you. Broken ribs are probably the most annoying because it just takes so long to get rid of them. And you can't do anything. There's nothing to really to do to speed it up. You just basically have to sit there, suck it up, and take it. So yeah, I'd say probably broken ribs are probably the next hardest. Depending on the situation, food poisoning can just be a real pain in the ass. And then on Interloper specifically, intestinal parasites is probably right up there as well with broken ribs. I would actually rather have broken ribs than intestinal parasites. I'm gonna change my answer. I would on Interloper, I'd rather have intestinal parasites than broken ribs. I'd rather have broken ribs than intestinal parasites. Because broken ribs, has that set amount of time. Intestinal parasites, you have to take medicine for it every day. Every day you're losing more stamina, you're losing more health. You have to watch the clock and make sure you're taking your medicine every 24 hours. On the 24 hour, you can't take it early because it will screw it up. So yeah, actually, I changed my mind. On Interloper, intestinal parasites is worse. And then broken ribs is right up there with it too. Broken ribs is right up there with it too. Well, the thing with broken ribs, Long Mile, is if you have a stim, you can actually stim your way up a rope, even with broken ribs. So even if you have broken ribs, you can go up a rope as long as you have a stim. So frostbite's no joke. Got on my left foot 2 years ago. I have no feeling in that part of my foot. Well, yeah, because frostbite just kills all those nerves, doesn't it? How would you feel about a badge for the bow?
It's so cold.
That'd be kind of cool. I don't know if I'd want him to add in a specific badge that gave you like a bonus on the bow or something. Because that would feel kind of, I don't know, kind of cheesy or almost. Here we are, back in our cave. Back in the cave again, and the bear is almost gone. We've almost eaten the entire bear.
Too cold.
And a deer.
The sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Look at all the stuff we have here. Holy crap. Alright, so we have everything we need for the travois. We have everything we need for the travois. We got the, I'm actually gonna take my deerskin boots. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave the deerskin boots. I'm gonna drop those here. I'm almost thinking of ripping those apart and using the hide to repair my deerskin pants, and then grab the other boots when we're at the the station over there. Is the dead guy part of my supplies? Well, the dead guy has a bunch of my supplies. So he's not really part of my supplies, but he has a bunch of supplies. He's carried a bunch of them on him. I tauntauned him. He's my carrier. He holds my stuff for me. I'm gonna leave these here. We got that on us. Let's grab the feathers as well. Leave those here. I'm gonna leave the gold here. I can't leave the gold here. Let's take that. Leave the gold here. There we go. Let's bring our cattails along just in case. Got 2 canisters. That should be enough. Let's grab a bandage. Got the prepared mushrooms and rose hips in there. I think we're good. It's a dead man cooler. Yes, it is. I have nothing to refill that with except for the 3 jerry cans I have here. Hey, you know what? He's laying there. He is not minding it. He doesn't mind it at all, Larry. He's totally okay with it. He is totally down with it, so he's not unhappy about it at all. Oh, I actually have 2 actually have 2 distress pistols now too. We are pretty tired, so let's go ahead and cop a squat. Get a little bit of sleep. What is your go-to quick meal? I love ramen. Like in real life, I love ramen. I love myself some ramen, so that's usually my go-to quickie. When I really want something, I just want to eat something quick, I usually go get a little, I go cook up some ramen. And that's what I go for. I actually like both chicken and beef. It's whatever. I have both out there right now. I'm like, which one do I feel like, chicken or beef? And then I just grab whatever one I'm feeling. Usually, I'd say I also like shrimp. I also like shrimp ramen too. So, but yeah, between chicken and beef, I'd say beef probably 55% of the time, and chicken the other 45. But sometimes I'll do shrimp as well. So, but yeah, I love myself some ramen. Is the travois even that useful besides hunting large animal parts? I think it is. I mean, it's pretty useful when you're carrying stuff between zones for sure. And the cups or the bag? I actually like the bowls. I mean, you got the cup stuff, but I actually like the bowls that come with a little flavor packet. It has a little sauce packet in it. I mean, I like the packaged stuff as well. I'm kind of a equal opportunity.
Here we have the majestic
person with ramen, so the bags are cheaper.
Frozen wastes of Canada, in search of a mate. If you listen carefully, you can hear his intoxicating mating call.
Teacup, teacup.
The travois is actually repairable. It takes a deer hide and a gut to repair it. Teacup, teacup. Okay, so let's see. Where are we right now? We need to have anything to break down. And probably drop a few of. I think I'll grab one more birch, or one more birch. I can drop a little bit of the charcoal here. That'll help lower our weight a little bit. On the DMZ in Korea, a ramen bowl, moon pie, and a Coke would be traded for an MRE or $4. Really? 35 cents for a meal, you can't beat that. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but yeah, you can repair the travois, so. Okay, so I got a lot of sticks. Let's drop that. That's good fuel to burn here. Grab a piece of cedar. Let's grab a couple of sticks. A few more pieces of coal. Couple more reclaimed wood. Grab that and that. There we go. Vendors drive right up to the fighting positions. Well, hey, everybody's got to have food, you know. Even in war, everybody wants food, or even in a standoff, everybody wants food. When I eat ramen, I often think of Fry eating a large bowl of bachelor chowder. Crispy Unibrownie, Crispy Unibrownies is resubscribed for 4 months with Twitch Prime.
I've gotten back on my TLD kick on my Steam Deck lately. How have you been, bro?
You know, Crispy, I've been awesome, man. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're back on Long Dark. That's awesome news. I'm very happy for you. Today we're doing a little bit of mapping and yapping here in the zone of contamination. So we're going to be exploring. I need to explore down here. I need to go down here real quick because there's a path up here that I need to get figured out. I wonder, one thing I haven't looked at is I wonder on the surveyed locations, is this now in, is zone of containment actually in here? Or zone of contamination, I mean. I don't see the contaminated zone in here. I really wish they'd put the new zones in here. I sort of like, I mean, it's kind of a cool little thing, the surveyed location thing, but it's not part of it now. Not part of it. We almost have fire starting to 5. Ice fishing's a little bit into 3. One thing we're gonna try to do to get our food going on a little better is we are gonna go do some ice fishing, boys and girls. Because I do have, how many hooks do I have? I have 1, 2, I have another hook. Do I have another hook on the body? I do have another hook on the body. Got 3 hooks. So I think I might try some ice fishing. Because we can go up to the unquenched extraction and you can fish on that lake up there. As long as the weather's good. As long as the weather's good. That's the only thing that's gonna kill us. If the weather sucks, we won't be able to do it. But if the weather's good, we should be able to do it. We'll have to have a fire going the whole time though. I haven't tried the new zone yet. Still trying to get my perk leveled up. Oh yeah, you know, that's totally legitimate, man. I wouldn't. This zone is definitely not one you want to push before you're ready. Let's just put it that way. You push this zone before you're ready, and you're probably going to be in trouble. So I would say take your time, take it easy. Don't worry about, you know, jumping right in with both feet. I can leave one of these. I don't know why I grabbed both of the. I forgot. I have two distress pistols. I forgot about that. There we go. There's a fishing spot between the waterfall and the big pipes. Okay. What's my bow at right now? 45. Yeah, I probably want to make another bow while I'm over here too. Grab another cured maple. Another couple cured guts. There we go. Scared of the new zone with my current signal void save? Yeah, the new zone is pretty terrifying so far. So, the new zone is no joke at all. The poison wolves run really fast at you. I don't know if that's by design or if that's just that's a glitch or it's by design. But the new wolves are really fast, so you have to be careful of them. Yeah, and the zone itself is just very treacherous, let's just say. Very treacherous. Hey, I already lost a character to this zone, so I'm speaking from experience. I lost a character into this zone already. My long character that, we were doing 50 days in every zone, Came to this zone and didn't last but a few hours, so... so yeah, that happens. So, you know... You don't want to rush into a zone before you're ready. Let's just put it that way. You don't want to rush into the zone before you're ready. There we go. You think they're fast because they're starving? Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 They don't really fear torches a whole lot. And they, yeah, and I guess, so gunshots, they're only afraid for a brief moment, but they aggro fast afterwards. Yeah, I don't doubt that. Don't doubt that at all. That sounds like long dark wolves, or, sketchy, horrible wolves. The only time you can make them at bay from you is when you get to the toxic zone. Yeah, they don't like going into the toxic stuff. They are afraid of the toxic gas. That's true, Valor. Oh, and by the way, boys and girls, I spoilers are fine. Spoilers are fine in chat. At this point, we finished Signal Void. We finished the Buried Echoes. We're just kind of exploring around the zone now, so if there's a cool little spot, a cool spot that you know of that you're like, ooh, I bet this would be a cool place to show them. Feel free to, you know, pipe up and say something in chat. I'm not gonna hold it against anybody for throwing a spoiler up there, because maybe I'd be interested, maybe I don't know about it, maybe somebody else doesn't know about it. So feel free to throw up ideas of cool places to go. Ooh, we got another birch bark. Nice. Ooh, and another birch bark. Nice. Ooh, more birch bark. Is it gonna be a freaking blizzard right now? Is it?
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
Have you discovered the something metal structure in the north? Yeah, lake access denied. Well, that was a short trip. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. I'm just gonna go back to the mine here. Yeah, summon a lich, man. Summon a freaking lich. Wow. That is just crazy how fast it changes in this zone. Yeah, the weather variability is kind of annoying. You had no trouble finding the bunker in Milton? Nice. I'm glad you found no problem finding it. I don't know what dinner was doing still out. Yeah, I'll show you the map here in a second.
Some days you get the bear, and some days the bear gets you.
Yeah, don't worry about it saying anything, Valor. You can say whatever you want. I don't know what this metal structure in the north is. You can just tell me what it is. That's no problem. I don't care. You can tell me what it is. That's totally fine. Yeah, I can't open it up here. There we go. So that's what we got right there. I haven't gone up. I haven't gone up into this area. No. I haven't gone up there very much. So. Hey, Rottweiler, how you doing? You have 305 rose hips now? Wow. That is crazy. There we go. Wow, this is annoying. Darn it. Let's see. Hold on one second, everybody. There we go. That's what I was wanting to look at. It's just called an unnamed metal structure, huh? Okay, that's interesting. That's an interesting name to have. An unnamed metal structure. Forbidden exploration. Harrowed oh, there's a residence. There's a residence further up from there, huh? Not Mountain Town. There we go. So there's a residence up here. And there's an unnamed metal structure over here. And then we got a... Oh, there's a cave up over in this area somewhere. Okay. That's good to know. Yeah, I've gone through the path here before. I went through that path one time already. Which is good to know. And yeah, I was unable to go explore the Craggy Passage yesterday, so... I'm thinking of just making a custom-ish pilgrim because of Stream Deck making me unable to shoot Jack either through my abilities or the game's lag on system. Thinking of doing an all-collectors run kind of thing. What do you think? That'd be kind of fun to do. Not too bad. I've been going on myself for 110 days on a customized Stalker. Rottweiler, that's awesome. Rottweiler, that's very cool. I'm actually looking at the map. I'm looking at the map on Discord right now. I'm actually looking at the map on Discord. Right as we speak. Yeah, we've been up on this path many times. There's a path here that we've been up on. Yeah, we've done pretty good. Yeah, we haven't been up here. That's a place I'd love to go, so. All right, let's drop the rabbit hide and gut. I don't believe we can build a fire in here. No, we can't put a fire in here. That kind of sucks. Now we can smash barrels and get wood and metal out of them. We can also just take this crate down by hand. What are some tips for surviving the new zone? Wow. For surviving the new zone, I would definitely not come here unprepared. It's a pretty harrowing zone, to be honest. But I would definitely, yeah, thank you, Valor, I appreciate it. Yeah, don't be too encumbered coming in, because there's a lot of stuff here. So you'll not want to be too encumbered when you come in. Oh, I do have coffees in there. The biggest thing is just be very careful walking around. The poison wolves have a very large aggro range. and they don't fear fire. They, at least, I mean, if you're really super strong and you don't have any negatives and stuff, they might be afraid of you anyway, but they don't seem to fear fire very much at all. And yeah, and they re-aggro super quick. If you do happen to break their aggro, they re-aggro super quick on you. Yeah, and they're very fast. So if you're used to, if you're used to how the regular wolves come at you, these wolves are just like bam, 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 bam. They're just like all over you. Flares, I'm not sure about flares, Crispy, but to be honest, I haven't really tried. I haven't been brave enough to try it. I would definitely not come in here before you have a weapon. That's one I'd recommend not coming into the zone without a weapon on you. Because I think you're just asking for trouble. They're starving and toxic. They're very dangerous wolves, exactly. Very dangerous, very angry dogs. They can also breathe fire and jump over mountains. They can't do that. That is fake news, Redcap. Fake news. But they do get close to doing that. They do get close to doing that. Can you walk into the wolf with a torch like other wolves? I would not try it. I would not try it with these wolves. These wolves seem to give 0 Fs. Okay, it sounds like the storm went away. Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna. The storm is gone. Let's get our butts moving here. Jeez Louise. That's the other thing about this zone, is the weather in this zone is so super fickle. Super fickle. It like will be nice out for 1 second and then it'll be just blowing and storming the next second. No, I think they're just saying Batrobe likes to try out, walking into wolves with flares out and stuff. The Batrobe would probably be a great one to ask about that. They should at least give an F for respect. No, they give no Fs for respect. No Fs for respect at all. He's the ones that scienced that technique, then Zach tested it. Ah, I gotcha. See, I'm never underweight, full stamina, good conditions on everything, so I don't really try it. I just assume wolves are gonna attack me no matter what I do. Those wolves are starving. Does decoys work better? Don't know. Decoys haven't been a thing though for quite a few years. So I don't know. I don't know if decoys would work on the new wolves. It'd be kind of cool if they just worked on the new wolves instead of the old wolves.
Getting cold.
Sure is getting cold. There's a deer up here. Oh dear. Oh my. Get down in that little hollow, Mr. Deer. That's not bad. You gotta be freaking kidding me right now. You gotta be absolutely kidding me at this moment. Good lord.
It's a goddamn freezing.
Yeah, get close to that tree. Come on, a little closer. Come on, you know you want to. A little closer. Oh, you little bastard. You know you want to be closer to that tree. Yeah, I knew it would be too windy to start it there. Can I get a mag lens fire at least? At least I can get a mag lens fire. I mean, it gives me a little bit. It gives me a little bit of hope. That's a phone number. I have no idea who that is. I missed the bullseye. Are you talking about the booty of the deer? Is that what you're talking about, Larry? I did not miss the bullseye. I was aiming for the head. That is naughty. Yum yum. Gonna eat that up. Eat that up. Now, surprisingly, okay, so we got hour 43. I'm gonna grab a little bit of meat, but then I want the hide off this guy too. Has Ducky been around lately? You know, Ducky was around. Ducky pops by every great once in a while. Haven't seen Ducky for a little while, but Ducky does pop by every once in a while, yes. But not super recently. Kind of like you. Yeah, exactly. Kind of like you. Ducky pops by every once in a while. Ducky arrives exactly when Ducky intends to. Yum, yum. Ever seen an Eskimo butcher game? Some of the fastest and cleanest field dressers of game I've ever watched. Oh well, I would imagine, Larry, that's out of necessity. if you don't learn how to field dress your stuff quickly in the environments they're in, you're pretty well screwed. I would imagine that is something they have perfected and handed down from father to son over the years, because not only have they had to, but you know, they would not survive if they did not. Well, whoever it was that called me, obviously it was not that important because they didn't leave me a message. So I was like, hey, if it's important, leave me a message. I'll try to get back to you. You know, unless it's Hadrian, and then I'll just block him. And he'll be on my block list for a while, you know. "22 minutes. Watched an Eskimo Ranger dress as seal in less than half an hour. Oh yeah. I tried to drop by and see them when it was when I was on at Army school nearby. Dates didn't line. It made me sad, but I became an Army medic. Hey, that's a cool thing though. He became an Army medic. That's neat. Who's Hadrian? He's this guy. He's this guy I blocked once on my phone. It was right around Christmas time too. He tried to send me a nice Christmas message, and I had blocked him. Whoopsie. Never heard of him. Yeah, you know, he's known. I'm not gonna say he's not unknown. He's known, you know. Okay, well, I'm kind of two minds right now. I kind of want to head back to where we were and sleep for the night, and then we go tomorrow. I was not expecting this. I swear if I have gray hairs, it's because of Army school, no lie. Hey, you know, hard work gives us gray hairs. Where's Gameslift been? He's working. Gameslift has been super busy with his new job. He got a new job, what, 6 months ago or so. He's been super busy. He just has not had time to stream. He hasn't had time to do nothing. So, actually, you know what we should do? Here's me with big brain thinking right now. I'm gonna take some of the meat back over here, or we're gonna leave. We're gonna leave 5 kilos of meat here. There we go. But no, he's doing okay. We're actually, yes, exactly what Valor was saying. Gameslift will appear in some time, though. Gameslift will appear sometime. Oh, Valor, speaking of that, are we gonna be, I haven't checked the Discord today, but I noticed everybody's talking about kind of getting together to chat, like, next week sometime? Or are we gonna do that right after Christmas? But yes, Gameslift will be back in a way very soon. I don't know if he's gonna be full-time streaming or not, or he's gonna be streaming, but he's gonna be participating. If you guys night vision, he's gonna be participating with Valor and I and Hawkeye and Alicia and Pandasaurus Rex, and we're gonna be doing so. We're gonna be having some D&D. It's Dynamite. So that should be fun. Kind of cold out right now, boys and girls. Not gonna lie. Am I enjoying Buried Echoes? Yes, I am actually. It's quite a frustrating zone in some aspects. I think the biggest challenge with Buried Echoes, well, with the zone of contamination, is the lack of food. Have I read the revised TOS for Twitch? Oh, the new meta and everything? Yeah. You know, I was thinking of doing one of those streams, Larry. Just you know, from here up, topless, you know? I was thinking of doing one of those. I don't know how well it would go over. I thought maybe the ladies would enjoy it, maybe some of the guys too, you know? I was thinking maybe some people would be down with that. I mean, I could get lots of tips. Yeah, woohoo! I think though, since I stream both on YouTube and Twitch, I think YouTube would probably not be okay with that. YouTube would not be okay with that.
I hate being cold, because I really do.
Well, Twitch is now doing this whole artistic nudity bullcrap, which is just like, yeah. Twitch is kind of, yeah, Twitch is being Twitch. Yeah. Twitch is being Twitch. It's going down that slippery slope, you know what I'm saying?
If I don't warm up soon.
It makes me very, let's just say it makes me very happy that I'm now streaming on YouTube as well. Because now streaming on Twitch almost feels like I'm streaming on, in a way it makes me feel in a way like I'm almost streaming on a softcore OF site, you know? It's like, really? Really, guys? Ugh, yeah. It I mean, hey, go do that if you want to. Just, I don't know why you have to do that stuff on this platform. I saw a funny meme. I forget what it was, where it was like two guys standing outside of a big building that said Twitch on it, and one of them says to the other, "Hey, I wonder what kind of video games they got in here." And they go inside, and it's basically like a go-go dancer club. Which is sorta, I mean, let's just admit it's kind of true. Kind of true. Which just makes me sad. It's like, really? Really? Athena, what do you hope the next update to the game will add to survival? Well, it's gonna add, I mean, just look at the stuff they haven't added yet that they promised, Crispy, and that's gonna be in the next, update, basically. Like the trader's gonna be in the next update. There's gonna be a lot of cool stuff in the next update, though. And they'll add the new zone with the next update. The mountain lion's probably gonna, the cougar, whatever you want to call it, it's probably gonna be added with the next update. And probably some other surprises they haven't even touched on yet.
Not sure I can carry much.
Yeah, I'm not real. I'll say I'm not real impressed with their decisions on their new TOS. I'm not real impressed by it. Not real impressed by it. They just rolled it back. Oh, did they just roll back the... Did they roll back their stuff now, Marie? Did they get too much backlash from it? Oh, they did. They did. Okay, well, good. And justly so. And that's their just desserts for doing that. I don't know why they always pander to, like, this small little percentage of people that think that that's okay to have on this platform. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And believe me, I have nothing against that. I like naked girls. I know, big shocker. I happen to like naked girls. I mean, I just don't want to see them on my front page on my Twitch. I mean, that's, you know, there's a time and a place, everybody. A time and a place. Clip it. Hey, I'm not going to be ashamed of that. Yeah, it's a small but loud minority, exactly. I'm not going to be ashamed of that at all. I mean, you know, nothing wrong with it. I just don't want to see it on my front page on Twitch. I mean, I don't really want to see it on Twitch. You can go, there's specific sites you can go to see that content. And you got to remember that 90%, 99% of the people who are doing that on Twitch, they don't care about this platform at all. All this platform is an advertisement for their other content. That's all it is. That's all that it is. And yes, the just chatting section was I mean, that was the worst thing they could ever do. There's so much stuff that goes on the just chatting section that is either violating other people's copyrights, stealing content, doing softcore corn, and I mean, it's just, I mean, there's some stuff in just chatting that's okay, that I've seen that's like, okay, I kind of get that, you know, but it's, you know, they have some political debates over there and stuff, but most of the stuff in general over there is React content, softcore stuff, and just like outright stealing other people's content. So it's like, I just, you know, I'm just kind of like, okay, whatever. But there's a lot of people that like it. It's one of their biggest categories, so, you know, they're gonna keep doing it. Hold on just a second. Yeah, the pool girls, yeah. I think they wanted to do it for artists like ZBrush Sculptor, where it's hard to show sculpting without showing bias. But see, that's different. See, that's the thing, Marie. Everybody knows that's different. I mean, people are idiots if they don't think we know a difference between, you know, the sculpture of David and a girl with her, you know, with her assets showing on Twitch. You know, people think we don't understand the difference of that. That is like a common sense thing. And that would be very easy to go, no, you can do this, you can't do this. I mean, that's the thing, it's like, you know, for people to say they don't, they're like, oh, well, you let somebody do a full sculpture on the channel, you know, but you won't let somebody, you know, go topless on the channel. You know, it's like, well, there's a huge difference, but they want to like all put it under the same thing and say, oh, well, it's all the same. It's all the same. It's like, no, it's not the same. I would have no problem watching somebody sculpt a fully naked girl on Twitch. Maybe have a you know, above 17, you know, thing on it or something. But I know the difference between that and a girl just sitting there, you know, with her things hanging out and being like, hey, give me money. You know, I sort of know the difference. And that's the thing. It's like, you know, I understand it for artists, but and the thing is that, yeah, exactly. They're purposely confusing the two. They're conflating the two of them together. There's a huge difference. You know, there's a huge difference between the two. There's a huge difference between the two, Larry, between corn and art. And they're trying to conflate the difference of it and put them into the same category, and they aren't. I mean, I'm not trying to be bad on people who enjoy corn or whatever. I'm not trying to be bad on them or like, you know, bash them or anything, but there is a huge difference between the two categories. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. If I can figure it out, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. Oh, you've joined into the fun. We're talking about the new Twitch things, the new things they're doing on Twitch. You know, it's becoming a soft version of it for sure, Ghost. It is definitely becoming a soft version of it at this point, and they're letting it happen, and they shouldn't. They need to stand up and say, you know what? Well, first of all, what they need to do is they need to stand up and say, hey, there's going to be certain things we allow on our platform, certain things we don't allow on our platform. And if we, you know, and we aren't going to sit here and try to explain to you every minutia detail of it. If we find your stuff offensive and our advertisers find it offensive, we're going to take you down. And we don't allow CORN on the channel. We just don't allow it. We don't allow that on our platform. And if your stuff delves into that territory and you get dinged for it, then you know, we're going to go ahead and ban you permanently. They need to enforce it heavily too. I mean, when there's a girl having, you know, I mean, you all know about that girl that actually like had sex on Twitch, and she was banned for like 4 days. I mean, she should have been permanently banned off the platform, period. A mistake or not, banned, you're gone. I mean, that just is unacceptable. You know, that's the thing, is they need to just be more proactive about it if they're gonna do it. And they need to enforce it, you know, unilaterally and equally across the platform. Because let's be honest, people will push the boundaries as hard as they can and as far as they can, and you know, they'll keep pushing it if you let people get away with it. They're like little kids. They are honestly like little kids. They will just push and push and push to see how much they can get away with. Well, and that's the thing, Kenneth. There's so much of that on the internet that's all free to begin with. I don't understand the whole drive to have it on, you know. Well, first of all, I don't understand the want to pay for it at all. I mean, maybe it's just the virtual girlfriend experience or something. I mean, people have to first of all realize that none of these girls that you're watching on this care about you one iota. No matter what they say, the only thing they care about is how much money you're giving them. That's the only thing they care about. So first of all, there's no, you're not getting anything out of it except just giving somebody your money. They don't actually, you know. It's amazing though how many people like that virtual girlfriend experience. And well, and that's the funny thing is the AI. That's the thing I laughed about when I first heard that, Larry. Is the AI is going to decimate that. AI is going to be such better girlfriend experience. You're gonna, I mean, if you're looking for a girlfriend experience online, the AI, you're going to be able to custom make the AI to whatever you want. It's going to be just, it's going to put them out of business almost. Blue Dino, how you doing? Sorrow Schism, thank you for the 31-month resub. Thank you, Sorrow Schism, for that 31-month resub there. But yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It doesn't need to be here on Twitch, in my opinion.
31 months.
But that's just my opinion. I mean, Twitch can do what it wants. It's an independent company. It can totally screw itself if it wants to. What state are you in, Katrina? I just, you know, for me, I just don't. If they're gonna do something like that on Twitch, they need to put it like behind a paywall or something, or they need to have some very stringent regulation on it. You know, because the site's open to people. I mean, it's open to 13-year-olds. I mean, it's one of those where Utah. Okay, gotcha. I mean, I am, believe me, I am all for freedom of speech. But along with freedom of speech also becomes some responsibility. And there is time and place, and, you know, there's time and place for certain things. You know, it's the old thing about you don't shout fire in a crowded theater. Yes, you have the freedom of speech to say it, but the time and the place is not the appropriate place to do it. So, it's definitely one of those things where you got to take that into consideration as well. And you still won't use Twitch, just get a VPN, exactly. Well, that's the thing is like, I think it's very adorable how lawmakers think they can regulate the internet. I think it's adorable. I mean, it's very adorable on their part. Because in the end, they can't. You can pass all the regulations you want, but I'm sorry, lawmakers, you're 100 years old. You don't know how the internet, you don't know how them interwebs work. The young hackers will find a way around everything. And once they do, they'll disseminate it out to everybody, and then everybody will have that way around everything. I mean, it's adorable that you want to do that stuff, but you're never going to be able to regulate it like you do most things. It's just not possible. It's not possible. You know, for the average citizen, you can basically regulate it really heavily, but for the ones that are in the know, it'll never be regulated. I mean, people have been hacking the internet and hacking technological stuff since the old days when you could actually hack phones and you could dial tone in. You could basically call anywhere in the world for free. Back before cell phones and stuff. Back when long distance was really a big thing. You could make international calls if you knew how to do it right. And you could actually put the tones into the phone in the correct order. You could actually call internationally for free. Hackers have been doing that forever. I mean, you can't stop it. Hey, regulated ducks will quack and regulators will regulate. That's what they do. That's what regulators do. Regulators regulate. At least they try really, really hard. Can't stop me now. Hack the planet. We could hack the planet, probably. I wish we could fix these damn chemical boots. Makes me sad that we can't. Okay, so we got that there. Where's my maple? There it is. Yeah, I think it's adorable how lawmakers think they can just regulate everything. I mean, they can try. They can give it the old college try. All right, you know what we're gonna make, boys and girls? We're gonna make ourselves a travois. It only takes 3.88 hours too, which is really nice. I had a chinger back in the 90s, little device that gave the tone for a quarter in a payphone. Ching, 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 75 cents. Yep. And you can do it. I mean, and the thing is, J. Carr, when that gets disseminated out to the general populace, everybody can do it. It's not like it's a mystery. And, you know, VPNs kind of do that already. I need one more birch. Because VPNs basically let you, like, spoof don't VPNs let you spoof where you're at in the world or in the country or whatever? Something like that? I don't know. See, I'm not really up on the technology, so I'd be one of the masses that wouldn't be able to get around it, so. This customizable safe house is probably coming out in the next update, would be my guess. We'll get that, we'll get the cougar, we'll get that trader. I have a feeling those are all the really hard things that they're working on right now. I'm gonna fight a little bit of the cabin fever. As a bro kid, I use a dime on a piece of fishing line to activate the payphones. I'm so old. Yes, you are. But that's awesome. But yeah, I mean, you know, Twitch is trying to ride the line between, you know, making money and not becoming a an OF site. I mean, which they should really be careful with what they do. Actually, I'm wondering. There's nothing around here, it seems like. That makes me sad. Sounds like you're in long dark nesting mode. What does the radio thingy do, Marie? So the radio thingy, what that does is the radio lets us find hidden caches, and it also lets us find bunkers in the game so far.
I drink almost anything about now.
So if we have the radio out, it has two channels. It has the blue side, which if there's any bunkers around, you can find those. They're like for the story mode, for the Signal Void and Buried Echoes. We've already finished that, so we can't find any more of those. Now this side here, if there's any buried caches in the snow, we could find the buried caches, but there's no buried caches right now, so we can't find any of those. I need to drink some water first. You're old enough to remember when it cost a dime? Oh, I am too. You know what else cost a dime back then? Okay, that's kind of cold outside. Yeah, there's few people who even know what a payphone is anymore. That's so true. Payphones are not really a thing any longer. That is so true.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Twitch is on a slipperier slope than they realize. Oh yeah, Larry. Twitch is on a very slippery slope. Because I think the thing that Twitch fails to realize is the people that they're kowtowing to, that they're allowing to get away with this stuff, they're never going to be happy with what they have. They're going to push as much as they can till they turn Twitch into OF. That's when they will be finally happy. I mean, that is their end goal. And they're lying if they say it's not, because that is what they want Twitch to become. Because that's where they make their money. They don't care about Twitch as a platform. They just care about making their bag. That's all they care about. And they won't be happy until Twitch has turned into that. Bottom line. And so to give an inch, they're going to take a mile, and it's not going to be good. Yeah, they don't care what happens to Twitch or the people on it. They look at Twitch as an advertising platform, and they try to basically Twitch is a tease of, ooh, this is what you can get over on my other site. That's what they tweet. That's what they treat Twitch as a advertisement for their other stuff. Does anyone remember Gas Wars? 5 cents for a gallon of gas. Oh God, I remember about 25. So I remember about, no, actually I remember about 35 cents, 50 cents per gallon of gas. Hey all, thanks Atheenon. I've completed Signal Void in survival. Can I just go to Contaminated Zone, or do I have to repeat Signal Void? So have you completed it in the current run that you're in? Have you completed Signal Void in the current run that you're in? Because right now they have not updated it to where it's accessible in whatever run you've completed. It's not accessible in every run at this moment, as far as I know. I believe you still have to. I believe you still have. Maybe somebody can can correct me on this, but I believe you still have to complete it on your current run before you can go and do it on a new run, or before you can go do the the buried echoes part. I believe you have to do it on a current run, but I'm not 100% sure. They were talking about letting you do it on a. They were talking about letting you do it on a run that you'd already completed, or doing it on any run once you've completed it on one run. But I don't know if they actually implemented that with this last patch. I read through the notes. I don't remember seeing anything about that on this last patch. Let's put it that way. Does anybody else know for Zilla? Does anybody else know if you can do the buried echoes without first doing signal void? If they did make that change? Because to be honest, I don't think it's possible. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they changed that yet. They were talking about changing it, but I don't think they did. Heck, I used to go down, Rachel, and get smokes from my dad out of a vending machine. I mean, I had no interest in smoking them, but my dad would send me down, and I'd just get the smokes for him and bring them home. It was like going and getting a gallon of milk, you know, at the store. It was like no big deal. It was like, okay, whatever. I'll throw one more stick on there. There we go. That gave us some good water. Now we are running out of meat. I really. Oh shoot! You know what we should do? Since we got decent a decent fire out here. I'll grind it out, thank you. Remember buying Chesterfields at the machine at the National Guard Armory when we were 15? Oh yeah, I mean you could buy all that stuff. There was no real regulation on it or anything. Not at that point. They're like, yeah, whatever. If you had a note from your parents, you could buy smokes, alcohol, anything because the grocer knew your parents. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could walk down to the corner store and just buy it because they knew who you were. They knew your parents. And if if it ever got back to them that your parents didn't get the stuff, you knew you were going to be in trouble. So you usually didn't screw with it. Yeah, if you had a note from your parents, you could just buy whatever you wanted in the store. They'd be like, "Okay, here you go." They'd be like, "Say hi to your mom and dad." There's some bars that have cigarette vending machines around here still. I don't think they outlawed them. I think they just have become less popular. But there's some bars that actually have cigarette vending machines. Just but it's a bar. You can't go in unless you're 21 or older anyway. So it's not like kids are going in there and buying them. So, but they are very expensive too. They are pretty expensive in those vending machines. So. They're not cheap. Hey, Tactical Pajamas, how you doing? All right, I want to go out and do some fishing if the weather holds. Okay, we do have cabin fever risk now. I figured that was going to come on. Well, and I think, Larry, that's the thing, is you knew a kid that did that, dad beat his butt, mom grounded him, and the grocer banned him from entry. Well, yeah, but that was also back in the day where there were active parents who gave active consequences for bad behavior. That's not really a thing anymore. We unfortunately are living in an era where there's not a lot of consequences for bad behavior any longer. Which is kind of sad. I'm thinking the thing about S-Void requirement in yesterday's patch notes, but it looks like they fixed bears, broth, rabbits. Yes, they fixed a lot of stuff yesterday, Tactical. A lot of stuff. I remember Soda Jerks, last one closed in 1999. Oh, Soda Jerks. Hey, Lithar, how you doing? Well, today we're going up into the hills. We're going up into Demdare Hills. I know you can't, darling. It's okay. Yeah, see, we're up here. We did make a secondary bow, so we got that going on. Ooh. How many Polaroids have I found? I found 2.
It's so cold.
Found 2 Polaroids so far. Well, I found the 3rd one, of course, down at the bottom of the, down at the bottom, you know, the one that shows you where to bury the gal. That's some wolves. Am I out of it yet? Jeez Louise, man. There's some up here. At least it looks like there's something up here. I'm probably wrong. There's probably nothing up here, too. Probably nothing up here. I was a bit spoiled growing up. My brother had to mow the lawn and clean the bathroom for allowance. All I had to do was do dishes and pick up living room. Hey, you know. What is that? Is that a torch? That's a torch. What the heck is this? Where does this go? Well, hello? Why, hello there. What are you and what are you doing up here? Am I protected from the wind here? Can I put a fire down? I can. We definitely need to get warmed up. I'd say as a dad of both a boy and a girl, I probably treated him differently. I had different ideas in mind of things that they needed to learn. I think boys and girls need to be. I think boys and girls just naturally. I know it's a controversial statement, but I think boys and girls naturally have a little bit different stuff you need to do in rearing them as well. I just do. That's just the way I look at it. I'm sorry if that's controversial, but I'm sorry. I'm old-fashioned. I'm old, okay? Mom said it was because everybody hated doing dishes. That's why I do. But I do think so. But unlike my brother, I used my money for treats, and my bro used it for stuff that ruined the house. Well, and I mean, when I was growing up, it was just me and my brother, so we did all the dishes. I mean, we'd always fight over who got to wipe and, you know, who got to either wash or wipe the dishes. I mean, my brother and I would find anything to fight over them when we were younger. I mean, it wasn't so much that we wanted to do something, it's just we wanted to fight over it. It's the old here, have half my sandwich. Like, well, why are you giving me that half? What's wrong? Why can't I have the half that you're eating? Why are you giving me that half? Is there something wrong with it? I do the dishes always since I have no washing machine. I have a dishwasher, but I usually hand wash my dishes, so. Oh, well, women are the best, Larry. I mean, none of us would be here without a woman. I mean, I saw, what was it? It was some comedian. He's like, women, you make human beings. You make a person. That's like a freaking miracle. All right, let's explore a little further up here. I'm kind of curious what's up at this other end up here. I have no choice, but I would probably still continue to hand wash because it's usually just a plate. Yeah, well, that's the thing for me, Louie, is, you know, I live by myself, so it's not like there's a pile of dishes all over the place. I mean, it's me. And so, you know, it's like, it's easier for me just to wash my dish when I'm done with it and move on. Oh, wow, there's a little place here. There's a little place that has a backpack. Molly from episode 3 probably doesn't like being a woman. Probably. No, we can't get any charcoal out of there. I wonder if we can map this. I wonder if we can map going along here. It actually seems warm in here. Forgotten exploration. What does that mean? What in the heck is all this? Is that water? That's water right there. Oh, there's some wood over here. Nice. Yes, I will take that wood, please. Thank you. Can I get that other wood there, please? That would be really super awesome. Thank you. It's dark here, and in my interloper, I had a crowbar on the ground in the tunnel. Oh, really? So there's a crowbar. You had a crowbar on the tunnel, and you probably couldn't see it, huh? I remember asking Dad for some new bike. He laughed and allowed me to use his lawnmower. I mowed yards the whole summer, got me a Schwinn. Exactly. Well, when I was, let's see, it was right after the Atari 2600 came out. My mom and dad, we really wanted the Atari 2600. It was like $130, which you got to remember, 130 bucks. It sounds like a lot, but it doesn't sound like a lot. But we're talking 1980, 81, 82. God, I can't remember the exact year. We're talking late 70s, early 80s, though, okay? So late 70s, early 80s. It was 130 bucks. And you know, my brother and I, my brother was 2 years younger than I was, so, you know, my mom and dad told my brother and I, well, hey, we'll make you a deal. If you can get half the money, we'll go ahead and chip in the other half and get it for you. You know, me and my brother were like, at best 12 and 10, At worst, it was like 11 and 9. So we were somewhere in that range. You know, we were, you know, young. And so my mom and dad pretty much didn't think that we could do it. I mean, they didn't offer us like lawn mowing jobs or anything to do it. But my brother and I, we went out and we sold magazine subscriptions door to door until we made 65, I think it was 65 or 75 bucks. It was like 60, 65 bucks. And we had to make selling magazines door to door in our neighborhood. And we actually did it. We pulled it off and we actually got it. And that stuck with me for my entire life. I mean, it was a good lesson that they taught us, you know? And I think honestly, from a very young age, we were taught to be very industrious and work hard for what we got, and sort of realize nothing in this world is given to you for free. Which unfortunately, I don't think they really teach kids these days at all. I mean, you know, 90% of our politicians want to give everybody everything for free, which I think is the wrong message. I think it's the really wrong message. Free college, free healthcare. It's like, no, it's not free. It may be free to you, but somebody's paying for it. And no, it's not all the rich people. The rich people aren't paying for it. It's me and everybody else in the middle and the upper middle class that's paying for it. There's no such thing as free. Anybody who's telling you differently probably is not paying for it themselves. Yeah, my nephews for a long time were very big advocates of free college for everybody. That's like, and I told them, well, when those professors are willing to work for free, then it will really be free college. When those professors are doing it out of the kindness of their heart and not taking a dime from anybody, then it's actually free. Before that, it's not really free. Somebody's paying for it. Somebody is paying for it one way or the other. It's probably me. So yeah, Santa Claus is a nice idea, but it doesn't really work. But that was a valuable lesson my mom and dad taught me really early on. And you know, it made me appreciate the things that I could actually get a lot more, and not like just take it for granted. Because that's the other thing, that free things, things that are given to you, you don't really appreciate as much as things that you actually got some skin in the game for. Now, whether that's money or time or effort, if you got some skin in the game, you actually really appreciate those things that you've worked hard for, because you put in some time and some effort and some energy into it, and it makes you feel good when you get to that end and you're like, look what I was able to do, you know? Look what I was able to actually create or get with my own two hands. Which, in the end, gives you some pride in it, too, which is a really good thing. Makes you proud that you were actually able to do it. Builds that self-confidence. Gosh, it is really snowing and blowing out there, ain't it? At least we got a lot of wood, so that's a good thing. We don't have much food on us. I don't really know what's up here. We're in the Forgotten Exploration. Well, and that's the thing. But again, Mega, it may be free, but it's being paid for by somebody. And honestly, I'm just gonna be honest, I don't think most people need college. I think what we need to be, I think, you know, if you really want, I think honestly that there's a lot of people that are not good at college, and honestly for me, I was not good at college. I did not like the college atmosphere. I was not really big into, college to me was a big waste of time. It was 2 years of wasted life to me. Because I wanted to just get out and work. I wanted to get out and work, and I wish back then I had got into like a trade field. But they weren't pushing, that was, the late 80s was the end of them really pushing a lot of the trades, and they were just pushing you to go get a college degree because that was going to solve all your problems. And yeah, I was happy when once I got out of college and actually went to work and got a job and actually able to start building a career. The things I wanted to do didn't require a college degree. I needed more practical, you know, there's practical and intellectual type stuff, and I needed more practical stuff. I'm not real good at learning from books and that sort of stuff. I'm good at like hands-on, figuring it out, kind of figuring out what's going on with it. And I was able to, you know, I wish I'd got into like a trade program where I could have been an apprentice or gotten into like, you know, electronics or something like that. All right, Zilla, have a great one, buddy. See, it looks so nice out. Look at the storm out there. It's like no, it's all bad, and then it's good, then it's bad, then it's good. A friend of mine from the service got into plumbing after we got out. He's pulling down 100K. Oh yeah, I mean that's the thing is that the trades for so long got such a bad rap as, oh, it's a dirty job, it's a disgusting job. Only the lowest of the low go into trades. And it's like, you realize trade guys, electricians, plumbers, they make bank. I mean, they make good cash, like really good cash. You know, it's going pretty good. We're kind of in a pickle though. We have a little bit of food and water on us, but the storm is not letting us move from where we are right now. Damn blizzards. I tell you, man, this zone has more blizzards than Dairy Queen. But we are up here in the zone of containment. We actually made it up here to this forgotten exploration area, which I don't know exactly what we're supposed to do up here, but we can't go outside right now. That's why I loved Mike Rowe had. Hey, Glenn Davis, how you doing? I love that show Mike Rowe had, the Dirty Jobs one. I thought that was such a great show. We're doing good, Glenn. Hi, over on Kick, by the way. Demetrius, how you doing? I so badly wish that the bad jobs got appreciated more. They are the ones keeping society running. Oh yeah, without these bad jobs, our electricians, our linemen, our plumbers, our, you know, construction workers. Without those jobs, society would cease. Oh shoot! I had my boots off. I was like, why am I getting a frostbite affliction? What is going on? I mean, without those jobs, society would cease to function. It would literally cease to function. Yeah. I'd love to map out there, but I can't. It's weird how the light in here is wrong. Is this my favorite game? This is by far my favorite game, yes. I have over 6,500 hours playing this game, Glenn. I do. I'm a gardener. Unfortunately, my part of the company it's extremely financially unappreciated. Hey, you know, gardeners, farmers, those guys are so necessary. So necessary. I mean, my aunt and uncle were farmers. I grew up partially on a farm, basically. I mean, practically out on a farm. My cousin was an auto mechanic. Oh, yeah. Auto mechanics. I mean, all those jobs are just, like, so good. And they need to be, I think they need to be appreciated a lot more than they are. Okay, so we can't go outside right now, because even though it looks like it's light out there, it's nighttime. Which is so weird. So weird. So, man, how long have you been streaming on this platform? On Kick? I only started on Kick a couple months ago, Glenn, when Twitch allowed us to stream on multiple platforms at the same time. So I'm on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick now on all three of those platforms. But it's only been a couple of months since I started over there. I don't really have... I mean, I'm doing it because they allow me to. I don't really have a lot of people over there, Glenn, that watch on Kick, because most people watch me on YouTube and on Twitch. Micro did an interview recently talking about the extreme need for tradesmen. Oh, yeah. Well, the biggest problem we're going to see over the next probably 30, 40 years is a lot of the tradesmen are aging out. Most of the tradesmen are my age or older at this point. And so over the next couple decades, they really need an influx of younger people coming into the trades to keep the trades going. They really, truly do. And without them, it's going to be... Well, I think it'll hit a point where those jobs, the supply and demand sets in, and those jobs will become really well paid, which will make it even more expensive. If you think your mechanic and your electricity bill and all these things are super expensive now, just wait till they have to pay people 2-3 times what they're paying them now just to get them to come into the field 10 or 15 years from now. Just wait till that starts happening and watch those prices even skyrocket even more. Because it'll all be supply and demand. It'll all be supply and demand. And once the supply of those people dries up, the demand is going to be so high that they're going to have to pay them some good money. Oh, wow. I have it here? What? Just stepping out there, I get it? That's unreal. Well, there's one way I can stop that from happening. Vision with this on is surprisingly very good still. No, art is very important. Without art, we do not have a lot. I mean, art is a very, very important thing, Marie. Don't ever think it's not. Art is super duper important. Okay, so we can't get up there this way. I mean, I very much envy artists because I have all the artistic ability of a blind hedgehog in a bag, as Blackadder would say. Okay, there is a dead deer right here, which is really nice, and I think I'm actually going to, if I can, build a fire here. Can I get a mag lens? Yes! Artists are very important. Artists are very important. Well, the thing is, Marie, I think that even though AI art is coming into its own, I mean, AI is going to change a lot of stuff. I mean, but I think true artists will always be in demand. AI can only do so much. And you know, I've seen AI art, and it's okay. But honestly, I prefer real people art. So, that's not good. I better harvest this whole thing, because I think it's going to disappear on me. But, I mean, you know, artists, I think, will always be in demand. Even, I think for people who take shortcuts, I think AI art will be okay for them, but I think for people who really appreciate art, there will always be a place for them. So man, what do I do besides streaming? So I'm streaming full time, and then I also drive Lyft and Uber on the side. Well, mainly Lyft, but I do some ride share as well. So I do both. Let's cook up those teas real quick. I think like anything else, Marie, I think it's a changing and evolving system that is there's gonna be some There's gonna be some growing pains with it, but I think, you know, I think artists will learn to adapt. I think that's the wonderful thing about human beings is we're very adaptable. And maybe art a decade from now won't look the same as it does now. But I think, you know, I believe in the human. I believe in the human a lot. And I think artists will learn to adapt and change and be able to actually, you know, utilize or use or you know, not fight against, but like, I think they will learn to overcome it. And and it's probably, like I said, it's not going to look the same as it does now in a decade. But I think they will. I think they will definitely. I think they will definitely learn to deal with the new technology. Baldric, does it have to? Does it have to be this way? Our valued friendship ending with me cutting you up into strips and telling the prince that you walked into a very sharp cattle grid with an extremely heavy hat. The Renaissance is something that happened to other people, wasn't it? Man, I've sent you a request on Discord. Check it and accept my request. What is it? I don't even have Discord open right now. I don't usually run Discord open, so. Discord. Hey, there you go. I got you, Glenn. I got you, buddy. I got you. I just accepted. You can join. You can join in on the. You can join in on the Discord chat if you want to. I don't do tons on Discord. I'm not a big Discord file. I just wonder if there's something else up here I need to know about. Blackadder, Benny Hill, baby. You bet. I love Blackadder. I love Benny Hill back in the day, too. I thought that was hilarious. Thought that was some funny stuff. And, of course, Monty Python. So where is, what is up, what is this up here? I bet you money this probably will lead to the other zone eventually. Ooh, there's cattails up here. I like to see that. Give me them cattails, baby. Give me them cattails for sure. Do I have any plans for Christmas? Just family. Be going out to my mom's on Christmas Day. And my kids will be back in town, or my son will be back in town from college. And I think my daughter and her girlfriend will be coming along with us as well. And, yeah, so it'll just be a fun-filled holiday with the family. So. Hello, rabbit. Hello, rabbit. Goodbye, rabbit. Hey, DTK, how you doing, bud? Got lots of stinky stuff on me right now. Yes, I put my socks and shoes back on. I did put my socks and shoes back on. Yeah. And how you doing today? How are ya? I hope you're having a good one, Lili. I hope you're having a good day. Got a question right off the bat. Are buried supply caches also scattered throughout the non-regular DLC regions? Yes, they are. There are caches in Pleasant Valley. I believe there's ones in Mystery Lake, or not Mystery Lake, in Hush River Valley. I think there's some in Milton as well. I want to say there are. I believe there are. I'm always like, what's up in these mountains here? Like, why do they have all these big mountains up here? There needs to be something up here somewhere that I don't know. I don't know why they have it go up here. It looks like it needs to go up here. Hey, Ammo, how you doing? Hey, Rod Wheeler, you're just checking out the new platform. Looks really good. Well, you know, Kick basically uses, it's paying Amazon to use their platform, to use their sort of like how their platform is set up. So that's why Kick looks so similar to Twitch. You're doing good? Nice. Well, it's good to see you again. Oh no. Oh no, you have to be kidding me right now. You have to be kidding me right now. You have to be joking me right now. Any reason why the transmission is better than Twitch? Maybe less viewers. That can all, you know, less traffic. Twitch has a lot more people who watch it over, you know, Twitch has a lot more people on it at a time. Well, this kind of sucks. In your opinion, how quickly should I craft a bow? I'd say craft it as quick as you can. But that being said, I'd say, you know, do it in what feels comfortable to you. Don't feel like you have to craft it in a certain number of days. What is this? Oh, I know where we are. Oh, wow. So we just walked down to here. I know exactly where we are. This is the boss settlement. Okay. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. I was so worried. Well, that's what I mean, Rottweiler. Twitch spreads out its love over a lot of streamers. Where Kick doesn't have to do that, because Kick doesn't have as many people streaming at the same time on it as Twitch does. So on Kick, they have a easier time with bandwidth than they do on Twitch. Woo! This is nice. Okay. We are in the newest zone. We are in the newest zone right now. Alright, so I do have a piece of meat. Let's eat that. And then let's harvest up Mr. Ribbity Rab. We'll use our knifey on that. Oh! The disorientation. The disorientation is probably the biggest thing, yeah. Disorientation's the biggest thing that you run into with being around in a blizzard, for sure. I've sometimes gone 30 or 40 days without a bow, Lazy Medic. I mean, usually I try to have the bow within the first 30 days. That's my goal anyway. My goal is to have the bow in the first 30 days. If I don't, that's fine, but, I feel after that it's kind of pushing it if I don't have it by then. Have I seen your portfolio? No, I haven't seen your portfolio. Portfolio of what? I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. No, yeah, I don't have time to look at that right now. I'm not really looking to look at portfolios while I'm live streaming. I appreciate your hustle, but yeah, it's time or place, my friend, time or place. Does the decay of weather over time factor into the decision to get the bow within 30 days? Yeah, that, and usually I'm running out of food too. I'm running out of food as well in that time, and so that can sort of sway my decision as well. Glenn, I'm not sure what you're looking for at this point. I'm not sure what you're looking for. If you're trying to advertise yourself, that's fine, but I'm not really in the mood for ads, but, you know, that's cool. You gotta have your hustle. I get it. But the more you push, the less I'm gonna be interested. So, just saying. Just saying. Stream Elements is napping, so if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to give a like for the algorithm. There we go. Yeah, you know, Lazy Medic, that's the beauty of the Long Dark, is you can play it however you want, and as long as you're staying alive, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter how fast or slow you're doing it, or how much or how little time it's taking you to do things. As long as you're alive for one more day, you're good to go. You're good to go. But Glenn, I promise you I will look at it after stream. I'll take a peek at it. I can't repair that or that right now, so we're gonna kind of let those go. It doesn't look like the belt ever wears down, although it doesn't look like I can actually fix the belt either, which is kind of concerning. So I'm not telling anybody to ease the hustle, Larry. I'm just saying time and place, man. Time and place. There's always a time and place. What does the belt do? So what the belt does for you is the belt lowers 3 of your tools in weight. So right now I'm at 45.18 kilos. If I take off the belt, I'm at 46.98. If I put the belt back on, I go down to 45.18. So the belt, it's the final item you get when you finish Signal Void, when you get to the last room. It's the final item that you get. And it's kind of a nice item. You have to go, or not Signal Void, Buried Echoes, excuse me, Buried Echoes. It's the final item from Buried Echoes. The final item from Signal Void is this technical balaclava. You can repair the belt? Oh, okay. I the belt's at 100%, so it's not giving me the option to do that. I guess it would have to be in lower condition for me to get a chance to repair it. So. And the rifle bag? I've not found a rifle bag ever, so I don't get the joy of a rifle bag, okay? I don't get those toys. But here's our map so far. We just were up here. We were just up here in this forgotten exploration area. And now we're down here at the boss's settlement in that cave right there. So we did kind of do a little bit of exploring up here. I still want to kind of go back over here and fish, but we kind of made our way over here. This zone, honestly, is not huge. This zone is it's very compact to get around in. Unlike the airfield, this zone is not spread out over lots of kilometers. Although there's a giant underground network that goes from here to up here. There's like all these different entrances to the mines that you can go into, and you can explore the mines of Moria in all of them. The rifle bag lowers half the weight of one of your rifles in inventory. That's pretty dang cool. That's pretty neat. Alright, let's just pass a couple hours. Get ourselves a little more tired. Then we can sleep through the night. The storm finally went away. We'll probably need to cook that meat and make a little water in the morning. Yeah, because we're really low. That's okay. That's okay. Had a near-death experience on my Interloper run. Had a run with the bear near Miner's Folly. Shot him with the bow and arrow. Didn't get a critical hit. Had to stim twice to get out of there and keep from dying. Got an infection, but thankfully had Reshi on hand and just recovered. Wow! Now that is a harrowing tale right there, my friend. That is the thing we never ever want to have happen to us, Arcs. Yeah, that's not a fun tale to tell. But hey, it sounds like you at least made it out of there alive, so that's the most important part of it. All right, let's make a little fire here. Get some water made. Cook up the cook up that meat and get a fire made. The rifle bag was property of a security officer in the story. The same woman you buried. Oh, okay. That's cool.
Come on, little fire. Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and throw a little bit of reclaimed wood on there. A few sticks. Grab our meats. Get 2 liters of water boiling in there. Get a little bit of meat cooking in here. Ah. The belt, not clear if it was hers or the bad guy's belt. What, you mean Rudiger or whatever his name is? It's a Rudiger belt. It might be Rudiger's belt. I think it's the foreman's belt. Well, it is called the foreman's tool belt, so I guess that would make sense. Unless Rudiger's unless in a mysterious twist of fate, Rudiger and the foreman are the same guy. Dun dun dun. You never know. All right, let's cook up some teas real quick. Actually, first let's get that prepared acorn done up. Let's get some mushrooms going here. Hey, Alicia, how you doing? Well, I'm actually in just a few minutes going to switch over and we're going to be trying out the brand new Dyson Sphere. Dyson Sphere program just dropped a huge update today. They introduced the Dark Fog, which is a combat mechanic for Dyson Sphere. Dyson Sphere has never had a combat mechanic in it before. And so we're going to be switching over here pretty quick and playing a little bit of Dyson Sphere today. Before I get out and do some driving this afternoon, we're going to be checking that out and seeing what it's like. So I'm kind of excited about that, to be honest. Rudiger sounds like a jerk. If it was his belt, I'd break it down and use it to fix my boots. You know, that's a totally reasonable thing to do. I'm gonna eat that. I'm not ever gonna do anything with it on this run. So yeah, I'm looking forward to switching over and doing a little Dyson Sphere here. I am probably just gonna do Dyson Sphere here on Twitch though. Twitch and Kick. I might stop the stream on YouTube and then restart it with Dyson Sphere, but I'll have to do that real quick, so it doesn't like interrupt. But yes, I'm gonna basically, Janelle, I'm gonna stop the stream on YouTube and then start it back up with the Dyson Sphere in mind. So All right, let's get an hour of sleep. That way for the future it'll be 2 separate videos on YouTube. All right. So we are going to exit out. We're gonna continue tomorrow. Tomorrow on Saturday morning we will be starting up. We're gonna continue to explore. We got to come down here and explore. I also need to map up over here as well. Or we're gonna continue our exploration of this zone. We've got it pretty well locked down at this point though, so I'm very, very happy with where it's at. Very happy where it's at. So I'm going to stop the Twitch stream for just a second, and we will start it back up again, but we'll start it back up with the Dyson Sphere program in mind, because they now have the Dark Fog update going on. So we're going to start that up, and I'll see you all in just a moment. Bye! On the YouTube side, bye.